This video discuss the investment in shares and the outlook of share market in near future. Those expecting some tips may please skip this video. The present video is prepared with the help of PowerPoint presentation and it will cover the following: investment need after superannuation, current valuation of the market, plausible reason of high market valuation, technical analysis of Nifty 50, current market condition and future prospects. This slide shows some economic parameter. There has been continuous decline in the fixed deposit rate of banks and repo rate. At present, interest rate paid by State Bank of India for senior citizen on 1 year FD is 5.4%. The CPI index, which indicate consumer price index, is around 7%. Thus, there has been negative interest rate on bank FD. Moreover, income tax is also payable if applicable. The economy of India is expected to contract by around 10% during current financial year. The investment need of senior citizen after superannuation are different as their risk-taking capacity is limited. The investment in share is very volatile and hence its exposure has to be limited. The next slide shows the website of NSE India and some of the parameters like P by E, P by B and dividend yields I have taken from this website. This slide shows the graph of P by E, P by B and yield of Nifty 50 in year 2009. For valuation of shares, different metrics is used and one of the simplest and quite often used metrics is as shown in the graph. The P by E is price by earning ratio. The P by E is price by book value and yield is dividend yield. This slide shows the data of year 2009 and I have chosen the same year as it was the year after financial crisis of 2008 and it contained low P by E value of 12 on January 21st, 2009. You can see the P by E value varies from 12 to 23 in the graph. The other two lines shown in the graph are price to book value and dividend yield. The next slide shows the same graph for present year, that is year 2020. The P by E value has increased from 27 to 35 during this period. Lowest value of P by E was 17 on 23rd March 2020. The present P by E value is above 30, which is very high if judged on the basis of past data. Let us discuss whether such high P by E value is justified or not. All assets compete with each other to attract capital or money. Due to recent action of the RBI and other central banks, there is a global liquidity and interest rate have come down almost to zero or negative. In India, RBI has cut repo rate by 1.15% since March 27th, 2020. This has resulted lower return on fixed income instrument like bank FD. Even insurance company are forced to reduce their annual annuity value. So investors are moving out from such fixed income instrument like bank FD, bonds, government as well as corporate bonds and insurance policies which give the fixed return to the investor. And the money is moving to some risky asset where investors are expecting higher return like shares and gold. Due to this environment of low return on fixed income instrument like bond, money is moving to share market. This has shifted the demand. So there is an increased demand of shares. This has fueled the demand of more shares and the demand of share has increased. Let us discuss this with the help of demand supply curve. The initial equilibrium of demand and supply is at point A. Initial supply curve is S, which is shown by blue line, and initial demand curve is at D1. Due to increase in supply, it has shifted to right side at D2. So equilibrium has moved along supply line from point A to point B, and at new equilibrium B, the prices of share is higher, PB is higher than PA. So due to higher price, the ratio P by E has increased, because in P by E, P is the price. So due to increase in share price, the P by E ratio has increased. Another reason of high P by E ratio is stellar performance of technology stocks, particularly in USA. Technology stocks like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix has given stellar performance. Their profit has increased substantially in last 5-10 years, and the growth in revenue is also very high. The demand of capital by these technology share is also very low, and they are generating huge cash. This has resulted very high price of these shares, and their weightage has also increased substantially. Some of these technology shares have market capitalization in trillions. Apple have market capitalization of more than $2 trillion, which was unthinkable few years ago. You can imagine that India GDP at present is around $2.5 trillion. So due to high valuation of technology stocks, the overall valuation or P by E ratio of US market has increased. It has rub-off effect on other market. In India, we have limited technology shares. If you see the price of Reliance, which is considered as a technology shares because of Jio and their foray in retail marketing, just like Amazon, the price of Reliance has more than doubled in last 1 year. So this has resulted higher valuation of overall market. So in my view, global liquidity, low return environment in fixed income instrument and very high valuation of technology stocks has resulted overall high P by E ratio of different market including India. In this slide, the closing prices of Nifty 50 and various moving average has been shown in the graph. I have explained the moving average in earlier video. 20 DMA is 20 days moving average and is the average of previous closing index of 20 days. The latest value shown in the graph is the closing price of 22nd October and the closing price of index is above 20 days DMA, 50 days DMA and 200 days DMA. So market is in uptrend. It can also be seen that 50 days DMA is above 200 days DMA. To see the recent development, I have made another slide which shows the data since August 2020. This graph also shows that market is in uptrend. Let us discuss the current market condition. As you are aware that US presidential election are scheduled on 3rd November. The result of US presidential election will have marked effect on US market and on global market. Because US economy is 25% of global economy, 62% of global trade is carried out in dollar, and the result of this election will decide the quantum of stimulus package. If Joe Biden wins election, the quantum of stimulus package may be on higher side, maybe $3 trillion. And if Donald Trump wins the election, the quantum of stimulus package may be $2 trillion, maybe even less. The result of Senate and who controls the Senate will also be important. The present condition of the market. Market is still in uptrend, but abundant caution is required in view of the US presidential election on 3rd November 2020, as amount and timing of stimulus package depends on its result, which in turn will affect the global liquidity. Coronavirus threat is re-emerging in USA and Europe. Hence, defensive stance is required to control risk, but we should be ready to change our stance after the result of election or declaration of stimulus package. This video is prepared for academic purpose only and there is a disclaimer from my side. You are requested to read the disclaimer and take action accordingly after consulting your financial advisor and after carrying out thorough investigation and analysis at your end. An effort has been made to present the reliable data, but I have not verified the accuracy at our end.